I'm in Hayes in Middlesex. I've come to Leemark Engineering. I used to visit this company when I used to sell machine tools. I've come to meet with Neil. I used to know Neil well. How you doing, Neil?
Very good, thanks, Paul.
Last time I was here, you didn't have CMZ lathes. Now you have. Why are they here?
Well, Leemark's been going 48 years, and we're a big sort of user of Japanese machine tools, but we were looking for a more affordable option for our lathes. And CMZ approached us, and really, once we bought the first one, it was an easy decision after that.
And you talk about affordability. That's obviously very important, but performance must come above that, does it?
The CMZ offers you great performance, and that really is an important part of it. Yeah, the stuff we can do on our lathes now is phenomenal.
And you've got 3 machines, so you sort of dipped your toe in the water, did you, with is it the TB?
It is the TB, yeah. The TB is just a 2-axis machine, but you know, even that machine has got the great build quality that follows on through the more expensive machines with the Y-axis and the driven tooling.
And on that note, that is what you have got here with the TC range. You've got driven tools and Y-axis.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
So has it taken, if you didn't have that Y-axis or the driven tools before, has it given you a lot more capability in the business?
Well, obviously, like many other companies, we were taking away turning jobs, putting them onto mills. It takes time. But really, the CMZs have given us a little bit more than that, because what we can do, we can sort of profile mill. We're not just doing holes, tapped holes and milling flats. We're actually machining sort of profiles off step files and translating that onto our CMZs.
And how do you go about programming things like that?
Well, we use AlphaCam, but we haven't had a problem at all, really, with the translation.
Posts through to the machine,
yeah,
it's all done.
Yeah.
When we talk about parts, this is, can you talk me through something like that you've actually machined?
Well, this component here, basically, we turn it traditionally, but what we do now is it comes out of a 5-inch billet and we mill big flats over it, and then we also thread mill this thread on and drill the hole right through, which goes right through the other side. I mean, it's extremely amount of power to get rid of all this metal.
So before you had the CMZ lathe, how would you have done that? Would you have to do it on a milling machine?
Yeah, we'd have done it on a milling machine, basically.
And you do machine some quite difficult materials as well, don't you? I mean, talk me through this one.
I mean, this one here, this one's been excellent for the CMZ, really. We do the whole lot on the CMZ now, but this material is 44 Rockwell, so obviously tooling comes into it, but with the rigidity of the machine and the power it's got, we do this now in 2 hits. So we do one end and we mill and profile it and put the holes in, turn it around and do the other end.
See, I'd look at something like that and start to think, do I do it on a machining centre or a turning centre? But you're obviously, you can pretty much do that machine or that on this machine.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got a few geometric tolerances we have to worry about, and when you're doing it in one hit, you're getting these sort of bearing diameters chewed up against the holes.
What are those geometric tolerances?
They're about 25 microns.
Okay, and you're tackling and achieving that?
I mean, the CMZ will turn to microns all day long.
You've been in engineering a long time, although you're a young guy. You did say to me earlier that you can pretty much look and feel whether a machine is right for you. You obviously got that feeling when you bought these.
Absolutely. You know, I think if you understand engineering a bit, you can stand next to machines, you can hear the tone of the machine. We knew the minute that we got near a CMZ that it was the right build. I mean, we've been lucky enough to go to Spain. You go to Spain, you see how they're building these machines, they're hand scraping them. You know, they've got a real passion about their quality of their machines, you know, and it comes through, because when you actually put them on the shop floor, you get the jobs off the back end of it at the right quality.
And it's not just CMZs on I know they're turn mills, but turning side, you do milling as well?
Yeah, we've got Mansuras and they work really well together. I think the two complement each other. They're both really good machines. So.
Well, on that note, I know we've spoken about some of the metal parts that you manufacture, but did you actually make this as well, Neil?
No, you know what, this is something very special, really, because you don't often get rewarded for anything you might do in industry, but you know, this is something that my customer nominated for us, and yeah, we end up going to Birmingham for it. It's lovely.
And I imagine you're very proud. What does that mean? You're a top 100 manufacturer?
Yeah, it means that our company is a top 100 manufacturer in the UK. So.
And is that to do with the CMZs?
Oh, of course it is, yeah.
Thanks, Neil.
Cheers then. Thanks, Paul.